sets him right in that knee, locks up, and then forced backward. That's gotta be painful.
All right, guys, welcome to the Triangle.
Very gingerly, Kevin Durant leaving
last week. He got injured playing against his hometown team in the Wizards. Gortat kind of threw Zaza into Kevin Durant's injury, into his knee, and so he's out for about 4 to 6 weeks, which is basically the remainder of the regular season, and then he's going to be reevaluated. I'm David Huffman here at the Triangle. Ross Beach, TJ Hopkins. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this injury right now. What does this mean for the regular season, if anything whatsoever?
What you mean?
Like, what does it mean anything?
Spurs
Like, do they lose the number 1 seed? Like, how important do you think the number 1 seed is to the Warriors?
Not important, really.
I think it's important. I don't think you want to play 7 games, and I don't think you want to play that game 7 in San Antonio.
I also don't think you want to play Oklahoma City. I think they can beat Oklahoma City, but I don't think it'd be easy as playing Denver in the first round.
I think that's a good storyline, which is what the NBA has been going for lately, though.
Yeah, that's a little bit of like riggage talk. We're not doing riggage talk here on the Triangle. Like Kevin Durant's pretending to be injured so he can play the Warriors.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's a good storyline.
Yeah, no, I feel you. But I just think, I think having number 1 seed in the Western Conference is important.
It is.
I don't want like, eventually they fall to like 2. Like, people are sleeping on San Antonio.
San Antonio is 20.
Kawhi Leonard might be the MVP.
People don't want to hear that. That's the truth, but people don't want to hear that.
Like, he's been incredible.
People don't want to hear that. Like, I would have Kawhi as my outside of LeBron every year. That type of talk.
Do you think Kawhi Leonard is like he's negatively impacted because he plays in San Antonio?
Same
Like,
way
he's
Tim
not
Duncan
like,
was,
but he won 2 MVP.
Tim Duncan got what? 2 MVPs?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well then.
I mean, Kawhi Leonard has been like probably the most consistent player in the NBA this season. Like,
I listened to it on because I follow ESPN First Take on Instagram, and they play like a little minute snip of they MVP talk. And Stephen A. Smith, I love him, but he put Kawhi, like, he still has Kawhi Leonard 4th.
I think he is 4th.
Like for MVP.
I think he is 4th.
And like his reasoning behind it is because he plays with Greg, like he plays under Greg Popovich. I'm all like, that means absolutely nothing. He still has to go out and perform. Like, just because you play on the grid, like, just because you play under a certain coach means absolutely nothing. You still have to go out there and put in the work. You still have to go out there and do what he does every night. Like, James Harden was an MVP candidate under Kevin McHale. Was he not?
Yeah. It was Kevin McHale was the coach of that team when he was considered like more, other than right now. Like, James Harden was an MVP candidate under Kevin McHale. Like, come on now. Like, just because Kevin McHale was a good coach.
He was a good coach. Like, and just because he's playing under Mike D'Antoni, that elevates his MVP.
Well, no, I think it's also because of the. I think it's because the pieces around him aren't as good as a Dwight Howard, as like. I guess that's the only piece that's different, but not having Dwight Howard there, that's a big difference. Like, Dwight Howard, whatever you think about Dwight Howard,
it opens up the lane.
He's still a top 5 player. He's still a top 5 center in the NBA.
I don't know about all that.
He's still
look at Dwight Howard's numbers. He's been
4 better.
I don't know if I can name 4 better, which is why I say I don't know about all that. But that's.
I mean, he's still a pretty good defender. He's an excellent pick and roll, like slam dunker.
He may not be like the 24 and 12 dude, but he's still 18 and like 24 to 12 dropped to 18 and 10. I'll take that.
Dwight Howard clip I seen, which was yesterday.
Him arguing with Schroeder. Yeah,
exactly.
I get it. But anyway, like,
yeah, but that's Atlanta. They're a little bit of a dysfunctional situation.
But
let's circle the back to KD.
Unless like the top half of the Western Conference is what it was a couple years ago when San Antonio had to win, they was a top seed. And when by them losing, they dropped all the way to 6 or something like that. Unless the unless the top of the Western Conference is something like that, Golden State should worry. But I doubt this. I doubt it's going to be like that.
This is the other thing, because if you get let's say they get the 1 seed, your next opponent, as it's set up right now, is either going to be Utah or the Clippers. So that takes the Rockets and it takes the San Antonio Spurs out of the mix for your second round opponent. So they'll have to play each other before they can get to you. I think having the 1 seed is big in the Western Conference. I think it's really big. I think not having to play either of those teams or not having to play both of them, running the risk of playing them both, Like,
Ooh, that's nasty.
like Houston is they could be the most dangerous team in the NBA right now. Like, they could really score. Like, anytime that team could get hot, and they could just blow you out of the building.
I mean, when you shoot 63 as a game, you liable to make at least 20 of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Something.
Like, you liable to make at least 20 of them. So, like, that... Mike D'Antoni, like, for what it's worth, is an offensive genius. Like, they always joke, like, take the D out of his name because he don't give a damn about defense. like he is on record saying, like, when he was coaching Phoenix, like that great Phoenix team
7
with
seconds or less.
like with Nash, Stoudemire, Joe Johnson, Quentin Richardson, the Shaman, and that crew, and like somebody literally asked him in the huddle, "What we gonna do about defense? Don't worry about that." Like,
It's fine. It's work itself out.
Y'all
exactly.
figure it
Like,
out.
it's gonna
Y'all
take care of
figure it out.
itself. It's like 115 to 110. We need to stop. Don't worry about that.
Worry about this offensive play I'm about to draw up right now.
Worry about this play that's finna come up. All right, so what we finna do is.
Steve Nash.
But if you can outscore everybody you play against, I mean, I guess you can win a lot of games that way.
But
But that stuff never works in the playoffs, which is why they can never get past San Antonio.
Yeah, that's why.
or the Lakers.
Yeah.
That's why they're like the third best team always.
Yeah.
They're always the third best team. It's the best team.
not-
It's the Spurs, and then it's them.
Wait, like we're not talking about like Phoenix and Joe. We're talking about like a Mike D'Antoni coach team with the personnel to properly execute a 7 seconds or less style offense. Because when he was in LA, it didn't work.
That shit ain't work. I mean, that's
Well, yeah, he never should have.
He should have never took that.
And it never should have offered him that job in the first place. They should have given it to Phil, and we wouldn't have Phil Jackson in New York ruining things right now.
Well,
But Kate, I mean,
might have ruined things in LA. You never.
No way. That personnel
God, no.
was perfect for
No,
running the
like-
triangle.
But it, well, okay. So Golden State has played 3 games without KD. They're 1-2. They lost to the Bulls.
I know they lost to the Bulls. I mean, they got beat by the Wizards when they got hurt.
Okay, they beat by
And then they beat the Knicks.
And then they beat and they struggled.
And they beat
against the
they beat
Knicks.
Atlanta pretty good last night though.
Okay,
they beat Atlanta
and
Atlanta by a lot.
Okay, so they're 2-2 since
Steph
KD
still
went
ain't
down.
been shooting
No, he hasn't been. Not even close.
Neither has Clay. Like so, they're
Well, Clay was better last night.
okay.
But
So they're 2-2 against the competition since KD's been down, and like
At least they're on the East trip. Right?
like you lose.
no, that's being on the road is horrible. Like if you were
Especially
at
in the
home,
Western Conference.
if you were at home, like you could like build
play-
an oracle and have that
But-
vibe. But like now you're on the road, so you gotta. And I think they're downplaying this KD injury. I think it's a lot worse than people say.
I think he's out longer too.
When I saw the injury, I thought for sure he was done. Like I'm like,
What I
that
meant-
looks bad. Like I'm like,
Yeah, but what I meant by that was I'm saying like at least they're not playing like I know they play San Antonio in like a week maybe.
They play Boston later this week, but they gonna be
But
in.
like at least they're playing
Oakland.
like the Bulls and the Knicks of the world. Like
I've never
granted they
seen.
lost to the Bulls, but
I've never
saying, like,
seen so many shots rim out when they played the Bulls.
Oh,
Like,
my
I couldn't
goodness.
believe it. I was like,
the Warriors lost that game. The Bulls did not win that game at all.
the Bulls tried to give it away.
Jimmy Butler said
said
like
that.
Jimmy Butler said like they just missed shots like shots they would normally hit, like they just missed, but like
They had the toilet just wouldn't flush. So
but that Knicks game, I'm all like, this Knicks game is just too competitive for my comfort. I'm all like, this is the same Knicks team that's
it was
just
semi-vintage Derrick Rose night.
it was a
Well,
semi.
the Knicks always show up whenever they play good competition though. At least
That's not true.
sometimes they do. D Rose does. Let's put it like that. D Rose
No, he
shows up
doesn't.
whenever he play.
No,
Whenever
he
he play
doesn't.
top competition, D Rose always shows up.
No, he does not.
When did he not show up? Last
Well,
big
that,
game.
that game he decided not to show up.
That one.
I don't even remember when they even
That
played.
one, right? That one marquee competition.
Philadelphia, maybe. I don't know. It's just,
Yeah, but like I
kind
kind of feel like that game against the Knicks kind of like solidified my point that Curry's not a good defender because Rose went off for like 28, and
Yeah.
and he was rather efficient from the field with that.
well, yeah.
28.
I mean, I don't know if Izzy tagged you in that video where.
Oh, that's what that was. I didn't even see it.
So John Wall has the
couldn't even-
basketball.
I couldn't even see the video.
Oh, well, so anyways, yeah, John Wall has the ball and he's bringing it up, and like Steph Curry looks like he's like a deer in the headlights, and he like waves over to Iguodala and they switch. It's like as John Wall's coming down the floor.
I'm like, so like,
Like,
I'm like, kill like people. I'm like, kill it with Steph Curry is a good defender nonsense. Like, dude, don't even guard the best point guard night in.
He doesn't
night
guard
out.
the best player on the team. That's Klay Thompson or Iguodala. Period.
Night in,
You know, he's
like,
like-
he doesn't do that. Like
they hide him.
Like,
They hide him
like,
on somebody you can't play.
Like, well, he leads the league in steals. No, he plays the passing lane and he plays safety. Like, that's all he does. He guard. Like, if the Bulls had Keith Bogans, he would guard Keith Bogans.
Like, he guards Andre Robinson, who has no business being on the court in the first place.
Like, come on, man.
Sucks.
So, like, how long do you guys think KD will actually be out?
For 4 weeks.
You think he'll come back?
Yeah, he come back.
he come back second round of playoffs?
I think they if they get the 1 seed, I think they'll sit him until.
Because
round
think
two.
think about.
I think they can beat Denver without.
Because think about what's.
Whoever decides they want to win the West,
Think,
that 8 seed.
think about what's at stake right now. Like, this is a dude who left the team that was up 3-1 on a 73-win team. Keep in mind, the team won 73 wins. Like, it won 73 games without him.
People say that like they didn't.
Yeah, but the supporting cast isn't nearly as good. They don't. There's no Maurice Bates coming off their bench. They don't have Andrew Bogut. They don't have Harrison Barnes, who was like, whatever you want to say about Harrison Barnes, but he was still a key piece to that title run. And they don't have anybody who can just replace him.
He just lost the title too. And they didn't replace him at all. They don't have size anymore. They don't have the depth that they had anymore. And truth be told, that's why they're probably going to lose the West.
But this is why KD needs.
Why
KD needs to come back.
But in all fairness,
No,
none of
the West regular
none
season
of those
playoffs.
none of those really top teams in the West are really super deep. I mean, you can make the argument maybe Houston, maybe, but San Antonio besides their starters, I mean, who else? I mean,
shooters and James Harden.
yeah, they got a lot of shooters.
Once again, they shooting 50, 60
Yeah,
threes.
And they got a bunch of shooters at James Harden. They got a lot of shooters. Will Williams, Eric Gordon, Ryan Anderson, Eric Decker. Like, they got people who are afraid to pull the trigger.
Decker.
Oh, Eric Decker, yeah, he's the wide receiver.
He's a football player. Sam Decker.
Sorry.
No relation.
No, it's not even
I
spelled the
mess up
same.
names all the time. It's all right.
No, it is not spelled the same.
No, it's
Right.
Dekker. Sam Decker. Yeah. Anyways, but like, I think Kevin Durant comes back. I think they can win. If they get the 1 seed, I think they sit them until.
I think
Until
no.
when?
I think Dirk just got his 30,000 point.
30,000 point.
Yeah, I think that
Oh.
just happened. Because
Yeah.
he needed 20 points.
He needed 20 to get.
Oh,
He
yeah.
needed 20 to get to 30,000.
That's the only thing he has left to achieve in his career.
Salute
He's
to
talking
that.
about coming back, but anyway.
No, dude, I think he's done.
He
Yeah,
has
yeah.
nothing left to prove.
Yeah, he just got 30,000.
I mean, he literally just like he's got his title, he's got his MVP, right?
Breaking
He's got
news, Dirk Nowitzki just eclipsed 30,000.
he's got the MVP, right? He's got an MVP.
He's got one. He's got one.
Yeah, he's got one MVP. He's got one ring.
Wait,
He's
Whatever year they won 66 games. And
yeah,
got-
whatever year they got beat by the or
06.
whatever you see, I think they got beat by the Warriors. I think he won his MVP that season.
What's Baron
No,
Davis
no, no,
Warriors?
Yeah, because they were
no.
they were the 8th seed.
That's 07.
It
I
was
think.
either that or
Yeah, it was.
Because they were the 1 seed in the Western
Yeah,
Conference, and they got
that's
beat by
07.
the Wizards or the Warriors with they had Monte Ellis and they had Baron Davis and they had Steven Jackson.
I want to say that was 07.
Yeah, it was. I think it was the season after they lost in the finals to the Heat the first time.
I never knew that. I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure he's got like nothing left to prove. I mean, he's earned 30,000 points. He's the first ballot Hall of Famer, and I mean the team around him kind of stinks. What would even be the point of coming back?
Seth Curry.
Harrison Barnes. I mean, come on. I mean, who else have they got? Who else is on their roster?
Nerlens Noel.
Yogi.
Yeah, Yogi
Yogi
Ferrell,
Ferrell.
and they got
Yogi.
Wesley Matthews is a nice player, but I don't know if he's got.
Like they got good people. They just gotta, I guess, develop maybe something.
I don't know.
I don't know. They need something. I just don't know what it is.
Let's go back to KD.
Finals MVP. Yeah, 07. He was the MVP.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Man, this guy's real. Wow, I didn't know he was this decorated. I knew he was great. I like
Dirk?
him a lot. but
Yeah, Dirk is.
he's really
He's the
good.
greatest international player to ever play the game. Him and Manu are probably like 1, 2.
Not counting. I guess you're not counting Tony
Good coach.
Parker.
Parker. Oh, well,
Moving on.
I think it's like 1, 2, 3. I guess.
In that order, probably.
That's a
Yeah.
debate for a different day.
Anyway.
yeah. Tony Coach.
I don't know why you thought I was talking about Tony Kukoc.
Hey, Tony Kukoc is one of the best international players ever, man.
Yeah, he's got 3 rings. He led the Bulls to like 20 wins one season. Like when he was the only player left on the team.
Yeah.
Man, you remember how much fun that was.
Wait, Wait, he was there with like Marquise Frazier. Dude?
Yeah. It was like Tony Kukoc and friends.
Woo! I know he never was.
Andrew Bogut championship run lasted 52 seconds.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So LeBron talked about him being like a really key piece.
And everybody talking about, all right, the Cavs, they signed Darren Wills, and now they finna get Andrew Bogut. Repeat. Bogut goes down to 52 seconds.
Is that the post that Izzy tagged us in? Like, just like the laughing.
I don't know.
I don't know what he tagged me for that. What was that for? Like, I didn't even like ask him a question. I was like, all right, whatever.
I don't know. But yeah, like
It was like right after he got hurt though. So
I'm all like, so are the Cavs still favored to repeat? Like, how does that work? Because I didn't know signing 2 throwaway pieces that.
Whoa! Darren Williams is clutch.
And Bogut's not a throwaway player.
He's a good playoff basketball player.
You just can't miss something you never had. In Bogut, the Cavs are still in the same position.
And not to
Before
mention
Golden State, Bogut looked like a bust. Am I right? Am I wrong?
Well, he got that bad
Before
injury.
Golden State, Bogut looked like a bust.
He looked like an injury.
He looked like a bust.
He was already a bust.
He was a semi-bust.
No, he was a bust. Just because he won a ring doesn't make you not a bust. Adam Morrison's got a bust. He got a ring. 2 of them, actually.
Adam Morrison do got 2 rings.
Yeah.
He's a bust. I'll never forget when he hugged Kobe at center court. Like, it was so
Darren Williams
funny.
I'm not saying Darren. Like, I take what I said about Darren Williams. Like, he's not a throwaway player, but Darren Williams ain't been the same since he got traded out of Utah. Like, that man's career.
Well, he got
LeBron,
the ankle injuries, but the thing is, Darren Williams is not going to be required to do as much.
Exactly.
Like, he's going to have play 20 minutes a night. Like, I think Darren Williams can give you 20 quality minutes every single night. Like, he can still play.
And I'm pretty
And
sure
he killed us when we played the Bulls. Played with Dallas this season. He killed us both games we played him.
And not to mention, the only reason why they lost that he missed the game when it shot.
Who?
Against Boston.
Yeah, but they want to know. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like he still was doing good the whole game.
Yeah.
He just missed the shot. You know, I got faith in Darren Williams.
I like Darren Williams still. I think he can still.
That's the reason why they lost, because he missed the shot.
I think they can still provide. And not to mention, like, Andrew Bogut had a lot of DMPs last year, in the playoffs even. Like, where he just didn't play. Like, they're just like, nah. Like, we don't.
So, once again, Andrew
And they're going to have to go small whenever they. Because they're going to get to the Eastern Conference regardless. It doesn't matter.
That really doesn't.
Like, they're going to have to go small to beat any of the teams out west. Like, he would never have played anyways. If people want to say like it's some kind of big crippling injury, like no, stop it, please.
It
they'll find some other aging big man to sign.
Like real talk, like I said, like I said, the Cavs signed, they signed D. Will, they signed Darren Williams, and they signed Andrew Bogut. Cavs for the repeat, give it to him right now. Bogut goes down to 52 seconds, so are they still likely to repeat? Like,
yes.
Yeah, I think especially with no one knowing how really serious this Kevin Durant injury is. I think that LeBron and them probably get it in 6.
I almost feel like this Andrew Bogut injury has been like way blown out of proportion. I feel like it's not gonna have will have zero impact. Like people if they lose the finals, let's say they lose they go all the way to the finals, people are like, man, if they had Andrew Bogut, if Andrew Bogut had been ready to play, man, they could have really done something. No,
something like Sway.
No, like Stephen A. Smith would be someone that says something like that.
Like the loss of Andrew Bogut. Like, no, bro.
Stop. Okay.
No, bro, stop it. But anyway,
please.
I think I said this last week. I'm not knocking LeBron's greatness and all this and this, that, and the third. But like all these like LeBron supporters, they like he's great because he's been it's gonna be his seventh straight. I'm like, bro, it's the East. It's weak.
But it's still hard to do.
4 of those came when he teamed up with 2 other superstars.
And the other 2 when he came up with 2 others.
Right. 2 other superstars.
2 younger ones that were like, these guys are old. I need 2 new ones.
Like, no, bro. Like, I'm not saying I'm not saying you're not great, but it's like y'all are completely overlooking the 7 straight finals thing. It's all like outside of Cleveland, what other team in the East could knock them off?
The question is, you got to ask them who else was going to beat them.
Pretty much. Who else was gonna beat them?
Even
when the Bulls was in the picture, they was never really gonna beat the Heat.
They used to always beat the Bulls in like 5 games.
They were never gonna beat the Heat.
Those series were never competitive.
They were never.
By the way, I watched that D Wade video, that Derrick Rose video we were talking about with that one guy. That what if Derrick Rose never got hurt? Remember you telling me about that? Yeah, I watched that. That was entertaining. If Derrick Rose doesn't get hurt, I think like the Bulls get 1 and Oklahoma City gets 2.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I'm all like, cause like even when those like those
Carmelo
Bulls,
Anthony comes to Chicago.
like when they were competitive, like it was like they were never gonna beat the Heat because outside of Derrick Rose, they never had enough firepower to compete with Wade, Bron, and Bosh. They never had enough.
Yeah, that's true. And people that like we beat them in the regular season, like that does not matter. Like we beat
doesn't.
a lot of teams in the regular season because we just play harder. We're like running them into the ground.
The Warriors in the regular season and the Cavs.
And no team in the
like
East has a better record, a regular season record against the Cavs than the Bulls in the last 2 seasons. We're like 5-1 or 6-1 against the Cavs in the last 2 seasons. But what does that happen? Like, what happens when we face them in the playoffs? Or we get bounced in 5?
If we make it to the playoffs.
If we make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, let's not forget about that detail. You know what else is crazy? Like, how long has Kevin Love been out? Nobody even talks about him being injured.
Because they picked up Derek Williams, and Derek Williams has been doing a great fill-in job.
Pretty
like,
much.
Not saying that he's like Kevin Love, but
he's
to be a backup
perfect guy to
he's
play
a
their
good guy.
4. Like, if they have they go small, they put Love at the 5. And they have 4-3-2-1 of like JR at
Put
the 2,
LeBron at the 4 and put him at the 3.
or Derek Williams. Well, either way, that's a nice small ball lineup. That's nice. It's like athleticism all over the place. People can shoot the basketball. That Derek Williams signing actually is filling out to be brilliant.
Yeah.
Really smart.
I wonder who
Truth
made
be
that
told,
happen.
truth be told, they didn't even need to sign Bogut, in my opinion. Like that was just something to create headlines.
I don't know if they.
I think it's because he was on the Warriors last year. So
that's
we got
saying.
him.
Like it was
He's a
just,
good defensive
like
player.
it was just.
No, he's not, dude.
He's not a
Well,
good.
not good defensive player, but he clogs up the middle.
What does it mean?
Enough.
What does it mean?
Clogs up the middle.
Everybody
He's playing
shoots.
the Warriors.
Everybody shoots threes. Clogging up the middle doesn't
And he
do
said-
anything.
and like
Dwight Howard looks so out of place all the time now.
And he said-
He's just in the lane. He's just like, yeah, I'm here, and nobody's around him. He's by himself.
Literally, all Bogut does, like all he did on Golden State was take up space and set illegal screens that never got called. Because he set the most illegal screens out of like the most egregious illegal screens out of the history of illegal screens that never got called. And they never got called. I'm like, how do y'all, like, it's happening right in front of y'all. Like, how are y'all not calling that? Like, what, like, Golden State is a recent phenomenon. They don't get those calls yet. They don't get the non-calls. They don't get those. Like, they don't get the refs looking the other way just yet. They just started winning. They don't get that.
Okay.
I mean, they were winning a lot.
Yeah, they were winning a lot.
They don't get that.
They won a lot.
They won
Now
a lot
it's
when they started winning them. I ain't gonna lie.
They started winning a lot. All right,
Still a
so
recent phenomenon.
Golden State still the 1 seed when the playoffs start. Yes or no?
1 or 2. 1 or 2.
No.
Well,
The
of
question
course
is
it's
1 or
1
2.
2.
1.
Oh, 2.
Will they be the 1 seed?
No.
No.
Probably not.
No.
No.
I think it's going to screw
I
them.
don't know.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, definitely.
We got like Curry gonna stay in this shooting slump. Like Curry and Clay.
He's been in this slump basically for like a
they gonna
month.
stay in this slump for like forever. Like
It's been a while.
This is actually perfect for the final stuff. Think about it, because then everyone is going to heat up at the right time. Like the Cavs will come back healthy, and the Warriors are going to come back on strong with Steph and
Like
Clay.
that's
I
that's something they said about the 73 win season. Like when it came to it, like they either said like the Warriors were just like burnt out, or LeBron was just that great.
I think he was just that great. I'm watching True
I
Hoop.
think it was both.
True Hoop, the True Hoop podcast. I don't know if you guys ever watched any of the True Hoop stuff.
Yeah,
So they got like Windhorse on there, and they got Amin Al-Hassan, like Mark Stein. Like, That's like 3 of the big guys that are always on it, along with like Israel Gutierrez and like Tom Haberstroh,
This is
like
ESPN.
the ESPN basketball guys that are like really good.
Yeah.
Kevin Pelton too. He said that like the Kevin Durant injury could actually be good for the Warriors because it allows Clay and Steph to kind of catch fire because they've been slumping this season a little bit, and they think that they can kind of get fire.
So you mean tell me like by the KD getting hurt, they don't have to worry about KD getting his shots up. They can just go get theirs.
I wouldn't say that, but I don't think
they made them great in the first place.
I think I think those two guys because those are guys.
About basically.
I think because
Yeah, I heard
those
he got
two
kicked
guys,
out.
those two guys were the most impacted by the Kevin Durant thing.
Yeah,
So like if they're able
Clay showed it
to,
early,
like if they were able to like play how they were before and kind of get into a rhythm where they kind of feel like kind of feel like getting the basketball all the time and kind of getting that shot and like over and over going with repetition. When Kevin Durant comes back, whatever role he's going to take, if he can't be at full strength, that way they can be like like Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. Like
And I understand like the Warriors had to give up, basically the rest of their team to sign KD, but at the same time, it's all like they still got guys on there like with that offense that can be borderline productive. Like that offense make JaVale McGee look good. Like, come on now.
Chris Paul could probably do that too, though.
Chris Paul made Tyson Chandler look good. Like
My point.
Like,
but Tyson Chandler wasn't that bad though. But yeah, I see
He
your
was
point.
bad in Chicago.
he was just young
Right, man.
That's
I
true.
can't hold that against him.
and skinny.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
He grew up.
He grew
and won
up.
a championship.
And, yeah, he's probably a Hall of Famer.
Mm.
He's got 3 gold medals.
Huh?
They factor that stuff in.
Wait,
Yeah.
Tyson Chandler got 3 gold. When the hell
I'm
he
pretty
get
sure.
3 gold
I'm pretty
medals?
sure. He's got at least 2.
What?
When he get 1 gold medal?
because you got to think about it.
What,
Like,
he on the 04 team? Like, come on, man.
no,
He got
I mean,
bronze.
he
Like,
got.
come on.
Okay, he may have 2 gold medals.
Like, when he get a gold medal? When
Because he was definitely on the most recent, and then he was definitely on the one 6 years ago.
When Tyson Chandler get a gold
You know
medal?
what? Team
Because,
USA be
all-
playing out there
but
with,
no,
like,
because,
anybody and be winning.
Because
That's what
the big men
do.
always get hurt, so they always kind of back out of the Olympics, and so Tyson Chandler was like kind of like the last resort.
I'm looking this up.
Tyson Chandler. Oh wait, he do got 3 gold medals. Ain't he?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Him and Melo. What's that say?
Melo's is better though.
Him and Melo probably best friends off the court too much.
No, dude, I'm telling you, dude, he's borderline Hall of Fame.
Well,
He's
two
got-
of these.
He's got a ring. He's got a defensive player of the year, right? He's got a defensive player of the year, right?
Can we
Yep.
put an
Yep.
asterisk by this? Like, he won the world champ. It ain't like he won the Olympics, bro.
He
Like,
did win the Olympics, though. He did win
He won
that.
it once. Like, you made it
22.
seem like it was like
It's still 3
Olympic-
gold medals. It's still 3.
It's still 3, but that,
I didn't say they were all Olympic
Hey,
gold.
hey, a
I just said
gold-
3 gold medals.
Gold medal is a gold medal, bro.
Ginobili, you're a great international player, and Dirk Nowitzki, they don't play in the World Games. But they'll play
Ryan
in the
Ginobili's
Olympics.
got a gold medal.
Miles
Of
Ginobili
course.
has.
Yeah,
2
he has a
gold
lot of
medals.
them. Yeah, I wouldn't be
Yeah,
surprised.
he's
Like,
the only player in the NBA with a FIBA trophy, a gold medal, and a NBA championship.
I'm not saying he didn't play in them all. I'm just saying
Dirk
like,
don't have no gold medals because Germany.
Yeah.
that sucks. Soccer,
Germany.
he chose the wrong sport.
Anyway.
All right, let's move on. Let's move over.
Shout out to Dirk.
I was gonna so Cleveland Cavaliers even with the big still make it to the finals. Yes, no.
Yes, because
Of course.
it's
Yes.
the East and the
Again,
East
who else is going
who's
to
gonna
beat them?
Like if LeBron don't make it to the finals, like that says something.
I think the Wizards could give them a run for their money. But
They
that's,
not though.
I think it's just the Wizards.
They not though.
That is the only team I think can.
But
give
they
them.
ain't
The
though.
Wizards, they got 6 and 5 just like the Bulls do, bro. Did.
I think the Wizards can get them.
They-
I think.
You think they gonna get them? Really?
I think they can. If I had to pick a team, like somebody had was forcing me to, over at gunpoint or something.
All right. You make a lot of reasons why
You picking the Wizards?
Yeah, I'm thinking the
just because
Washington.
they're the second best team in the East doesn't mean
No,
that they're
no,
able to compete with the East.
I think they're.
Like, come on,
I
man.
think they have depth. I think they have 5 guys who can really play at their starting lineup. I think their starting lineup is strong. I mean, Bradley Beal, John Wall, Markieff Morris, Marcin Gortat, and Otto Porter Jr. That's a good starting 5.
It ain't better than Cleveland starting 5.
And then you got Kelly Oubre coming off the
They
bench.
got LeBron.
Ramon Sessions, Kelly Oubre.
have
They
you
got
addressed the factor of
they traded
LeBron?
for Malcolm Bogdanovich,
I'm still waiting on someone that's going to do something with LeBron.
Markieff Morris, locking them up.
Boy,
All right, I'm glad you laughing after that.
This
one.
what's gonna happen if Washington and Cleveland meet up in the conference.
Wherever
finals,
they meet up
or
in the playoffs.
it-
They
like,
might meet up.
Whenever they meet up in the playoffs.
I'm sure that'll be the Eastern Conference because those are the best 2 teams in the East.
This what's gonna happen.
Yes or no?
No.
They are the 2 best teams in the East. I mean, you might want to say Boston, but at the end of the day, I don't see us. How tall is Isaiah Thomas?
5'9".
5'8".
He's 5'8".
5'9".
Ain't no
5'9".
way somebody that's shorter than me is going to make it to the. At some point, NBA players, come on, man. They put LeBron on him the way that LeBron played D Rose when D Rose won the MVP. Come
No,
on, man.
because Kyrie is tall. Kyrie is just tall and big enough to.
Yeah, you ain't gonna put LeBron.
Jared
But
Smith?
however, when they did play, Kyrie still, when Isaiah still went off 31.
Yeah, but it's
go
like
off
if
all
you-
you
but-
want, but you ain't gonna win.
Like,
But I
they-
think
Russell Westbrook,
but
I think
they
that's
did
one.
win.
That's why
But they
Isaiah
won that
Thomas.
game, though.
I think that's why Isaiah Thomas scores so many points in the 4th quarter of a lot of games because a lot of teams are like, you know what, we're just gonna let him get his. We're just gonna shut down everybody else. Like,
I
we're
would
not
go
going.
for the Marcus Smart 3 every once in a while.
Anybody but him.
Hey man.
But this is what's gonna happen if and when Washington and Cleveland made the playoffs. Like, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kyrie gonna do what he do. I think Kyrie and John Wall pretty much gonna cancel
That's a wash.
each other. That's a wash. That's fair.
And then you got Bradley Beal and LeBron James are the two next best
And
players.
LeBron gonna go into football player mode. He gonna get the ball
in the playoffs.
He gonna drive to the hole. He gonna get hit about 3, 4, 5 times, and they gonna call every single one of them. And he gonna go to the line 20 times, and he gonna foul out everybody on Washington. and he gonna flop about 5 times. He gonna get them calls.
And he gonna travel his way.
And he gonna travel his way to the NBA Finals for the 7th straight time.
Man, he might walk there purposely.
He might do that. Russell Westbrook. He takes the inbound. I think he's going up for a check.
and just hold the ball.
That's what it really looked like. Russell Westbrook was like carrying it for like he's checking the ball up. Like,
all right, moving on.
all right, move on to the NFL. All right, so
that's it for basketball.
Yeah. That's really.
We're gonna try to keep it a little shorter today. You know, okay. Try. Yeah. So we're gonna go into the combine. Mr. John Ross. Somebody finally took down CJ2K
Out of Washington.
So John Ross is the fastest man in the NFL. When he gets in the NFL, he'll be the fastest man in the NFL.
He could have got an island, but he didn't wear Adidas cleats, so he don't get an island.
What?
An island?
Yeah.
I don't know much about that.
All right, so Adidas.
They gave Darrell Reeves that island?
No, they came up with a contest. Like, if you break Chris Johnson's 40 record, you win an island. They will give you an island. But
why do
they that invested in
why do they own an island?
But you had to be wearing Adidas cleats, and he was wearing Nike cleats, so he doesn't get an island.
Why do they have an island, Tim?
I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds a little sketchy, yo. I ain't gonna lie. And who's on this island?
Because maybe
I don't want to be on the island by myself, dog. That's Castaway or
maybe it was
like
something
that.
for fun. Like year in year out since CJ2K ran the 4.24. How many every year we were talking about who's gonna break it? Who's gonna break it? So they come up with a contest. All right, you break Chris John because it was like that unimaginable that anybody would break it.
Does the contest still go on?
No, it's done. They're probably gonna pick it back up next year.
Where is the island?
I don't know. All I know is that
I never even heard that's wild.
I never heard that.
That's wild.
All I know
Island.
was the Adidas company said if you break Chris Johnson's record, but you have to be wearing Adidas cleats, you win an island. And he don't win an island because he didn't wear Adidas cleats. He didn't wear Adidas apparel.
What do you think this does for his draft stock?
Apparently, Peter Schrager has him ranked as the number 2 receiver behind Mike Williams. I'm like, just because he ran a 4.2.
You don't even run 40 times in pads.
And he got hurt after he ran that 4.2.
Yeah,
the
he
4.2
got shoulder surgery right after he ran.
What?
He came up limp. He grabbed his calf.
Oh, I know he just had surgery.
After running that after the first attempt, so he didn't even run the second attempt at the 40.
I know he just had surgery, but that's crazy. I didn't know he pulled his calf. Something with his calf.
But Peter Schrager has him as the number 2 receiver. I'm all like, really, bro? Really?
Receiver or pick?
Receiver.
Receiver.
Williams?
Behind Mike Williams, yeah.
I think he'll be a nice slot receiver, if you get the speed. But
but this is somebody out of Washington. I want to say he missed his junior year because he tore. I think he tore his ACL his junior year.
Man, he tore his ACL and he still ran a 4.22. Wow.
He was a senior this year. So
no, I know. I mean,
that's still impressive, regardless.
Still impressive.
And then came back. So obviously and he got hurt running the 40, running the 4.2 at the combine. So for him to be the number 2, when health is obviously a question, we don't health is a big question, especially when you that small and that fast. The minute somebody lays a helmet on you in the NFL, are you gonna get back up? That's the big one.
That they need to test in the combine for real.
Are you gonna get back up?
How?
I want you to put your career at rest so we can see
how Cam Bam Chancellor out there at the combine?
How many shots over the middle can you take before your career gets ended? You got hurt? All right, 5.
and just for the receivers, go up against Cam Chancellor like head to head in pads.
Man.
Like across the middle, and like get hit by him one time.
Damn near like
If you get up, you're a top 5 pick.
Right, if you get up, your career in the NFL is solidified. And if you're a running back, go up against Navarro Bowman. No, he got somebody to stay
Davis.
healthy. Somebody to stay
Thomas
healthy.
Davis.
But he don't stay healthy.
Thomas
either.
Davis had 2 ACL reconstructions.
KJ Wright, go up against
Luke Kuechly or something
Luke
like that.
Luke
He stay hurt.
Damn.
Bobby
Stay
Wagner.
hurt. Bobby Wagner.
Javion Clowney, something like. Well,
He get hurt too. What are you talking about? Brian Cushing.
He get hurt.
Why every defensive player we name?
Because it's a violent sport.
All these hard-hitting players get hurt. I wonder what that tries to tell us.
But truth be told, like for him to run, I saw it live. Him run the 4.22. I'm all like, he did what now? Like
People like he did that with ease too, though.
I swear to God, he did. I'm all like, come on, I'm all like, that looked relatively easy for him. Like I don't know.
Smooth.
Now, truth be told, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know a damn thing about John Ross before the 4.22. Like I don't know if he has a track background. He looked like he had a track background the way he ran that 4.22. Cause he was just so fluid with it, and it's just like, man.
He probably does. But yeah, and he's actually skilled. Like he's somewhat skilled. Like he didn't have the best quarterback in Washington. Like he underthrew a lot of balls. The quarterback, I forget his name.
Like he's only the combine lists him at 5'10", 188 pounds. Like that is nowhere near how big you need to be to play receiver, especially to play receiver in the NFL. Like
That's way too small.
Like that's way too small.
He's gonna have to put on like 30 pounds at least.
At least. Like he got, and we're watching his 40 video live right now.
Not live.
Well, not live, but like we have it up.
I see them Nike cleats.
See them Nike cleats. See them Adidas. He wins an island. Like look how look how
smooth that was.
Wow.
I don't even see where he pulls up for his calf though.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Like you see, like towards, like he had already.
Man, at that point, it don't even matter anymore though.
He didn't run in the second attempt.
Like no,
What did Chris Johnson look like when he ran his 40 time?
Not that fluid.
that like very easy.
Like that look like watch it again.
Like Usain Bolt stuff.
Yeah, and you could tell there's a track back around there too though. Like ain't no way you running that smooth and you don't have a track background. his acceleration, build up speed, all that was too
Speaks
smooth.
Track background, so it's like
Too
man.
smooth. Hey, we watching Chris Johnson. See, look at him. He everywhere with it. Dreads flying.
Yeah, but
he wasn't struggling, but he was leaning for that line.
he wanted it to be over.
And the big thing they teach, like, cause I have a trap background. Like the big thing they teach you, especially like when you sprint, is to relax everything. Like relax your face, like relax everything. Like when you run like something like that, like your cheeks should be flapping like you
like Tyson Gate.
Yeah, like something
Tyson
like
Gate.
that. But it's like for people to bump him up to like as their second best receiver, I'm all like,
no,
he's not the second best
I think
receiver.
people put too much value into the combine. I think they take these intangibles, like they ignore like all of this film and all this footage of people actually playing football.
Like John Elway said that Deshaun Kaiser blew him away in the interview process, and I'm all like, but like did his on the field
Did his on the field play
blow you away? Like
I think that interview process I think that's important. And they're not, but Denver's not taking a quarterback.
I like the interview process is important,
the
bro.
Is what we're talking about.
When when Deion Sanders was coming in the draft, the Giants sat him down for the interview process. They handed him what looked like a phone book, and he asked him, "What is this?" He's like, "This is They said this is the test that we give all our players that we make them like study for." He's like, "When do y'all pick?" The Giants told him 10th. He got up and walked out. He's all like, I'm not gonna be around. By the time y'all pick, I'm gonna be gone, and I ain't got time for this. That's the interview process Deion Sanders had.
Yeah, that's not true.
That's blowing me away.
I'm sure that's not a thing that you still do in the NFL very often. When they bring you a phone book that you have to study, like.
Well, I
Was
mean,
it like their playbook? What?
I don't know, but it was something. But like,
a
how do you
binder.
know like teams don't do that? Like, how do you know teams don't like especially like
I'm not saying that they don't. But I'm just saying the interview process, it is important to find out what kind of characters these guys have before you pick
your
them. I think it does matter.
Your character matters, but your play matters
More.
even more. Especially
because
you got to not at least right now.
There have
At this stage,
been a lot of incidents where if people have taken players who are elite players on the football field and character flaws have diminished their draft stock.
And I think that's terrible.
What's going on?
Because like, what does your character have to do with what you like? Like I care about wins.
I guess it depends.
I care about wins.
I guess it depends on what the character flaw is.
I care about wins. If you cocky, if you come off as cocky, or if you got some type of baggage that you got in trouble.
As long as you're good, I don't care.
If you can help my team win, I'm willing to look past all of that. I don't care.
There's a reason why T.O. was in the league all the time.
No.
Same thing with Randy Moss.
Listen. Because if you take players that have like stuff in their background, they automatically go into the protocol, like where they have to take the drug test all the time. That's why Josh Gordon, he was like drug tested every season because you get drafted, you have stuff going on, you automatically go into the drug protocol. They screen you all the time. They screen these players all the time if they come into the league with this problem, like anything. So you're already in the program, and so now like what happened to Josh Gordon? Like he went into the league, into the drug protocol, and he was like drug test all the time. Now he's like.
But look at Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers confessingly said that, after a loss this past season, that he gonna go home, watch some film, and drink scotch. I don't see him in no type of alcohol protocol.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any. He's not gonna arrest him for nothing.
They don't care about alcoholism.
It don't matter.
The NFL can't care about alcoholism as they promote beer.
You right. And that's the hypocrisy of the NFL. You right.
It's the hypocrisy of the society as a whole.
It's like the NBA will sponsor weed once it's legal everywhere. JR finna be the plug.
What? JR, put your shirt on. My fault, fam. I forgot. I ain't want my jersey smelling like that.
I thought I was wearing a shirt.
What?
But anyway, our NIU's on Kenny Galladay turned some heads at the combine. Like a lot of people I'm all like I tweeted, I'm all like, yo, if Kenny Galladay is not top 5 on your wide receiver board, y'all need to reevaluate every receiver that y'all have ahead of him. I'm not talking like the big player board like in general. I'm just talking like ranking the receivers. If he's not top 5, something is seriously wrong. Like, this dude is the prototypical wide receiver. This is somebody 6'4", 217.
He's really fast.
Ran a 4.5. I saw the drills. Like, he caught everything with his hands. Nobody catches. Like, he has a big catch radius, as we know. He has his vertical is insane, as we know.
He's not even on there.
Like,
that's disrespectful.
Like, benched 225 18 times, which is tied for like the 4th most out of the receiving group. So I'm like, the dude put up numbers playing with 4 different quarterbacks at NIU. Like, come on, man.
Not to talk about our quarterbacks, but we ain't had the best quarterback either at NIU.
Like he was putting up and that's the thing. Like, our best QB got hurt 2 years in a row.
Exactly.
And he's still putting up over 1,000 yards receiving 2 years in a row.
Where's the quarterback? I mean, where's the wide out from Central Michigan?
Corey Davis.
Yeah, where Corey Davis at?
3.
Yep. Who number 2?
John Ross.
Man, I don't know. Listen, John Ross is good now, but I don't know if he's better than Corey Davis.
This is before he ran his 40 time, actually.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, Corey Davis is
his
really
projected
good.
40 time. John Ross's projected 40 time was a 4.5.
Like, John Ross must have thought, like, man, if I blow this 40 time out of the water, like, I'm gonna
go have surgery.
I'm gonna cruise through my NFL career now. Yeah, like, maybe this hasn't been updated since the combine.
Like, I don't know, but like, I would come on, man. Like, y'all got don't take this list down yet. Like, you got in order Mike Williams, John Ross, Corey Davis, Curtis Samuel, Juju Smith-Schuster, who's a solid player. I'm not gonna stunt. Zay Jones out of East Carolina. Who the hell is Zay Jones? Darius Stewart out of Alabama. I ain't know Alabama had a dude that they could throw the damn ball to. They run the ball so much.
They had wide receivers, yo. But he's good though.
And Malachi
tight end they got is good too though. But
Dede Westbrook.
Dede Westbrook out of.
I like Dede Westbrook.
Like, go down. I finally saw his name.
Right there, 150. He's
God, that
already
is-
number 19.
6'4", 218, projected 4th to 5th round pick. Like, come on, man. I bet money, depending on where he I would take.
He's the tallest, second tallest receiver in this
I would
group.
take Kenny Galladay
I would-
over John Ross, over Curtis Samuel, over Cooper Kupp, whoever the hell that is.
I don't know if I'm taking him over John Ross.
I'm
but-
taking
him over John
I'm
Ross.
taking him over John
not John
Ross.
Ross. My bad. I mean, I don't know if I'm taking him over Curtis Samuel. Yeah, Curtis Samuel.
Kenny Galladay's got to put on some muscle too, but I mean that's
What you
everybody.
mean he got put on muscle?
I mean, he feels like a little bit bigger. I mean, I wouldn't mind if. Anyways,
I'm taking him over this kid out of Michigan. Amara Darboh. Who is that?
Chris Goodwin.
Taking him over him too.
Last year too.
Zay Jones, taking him over him too. Isaiah Ford, taking him over him too.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Maybe I'll probably take him over Juju Smith-Schuster too, just because he's 6'4".
Don't be a homer.
Being a homer, because he needed.
Don't be a homer. Bro.
Being a homer. 6'1" versus 6'4". Give me 6'4". Jump ball situation. My man comes down with it every time.
I think
50-50.
it'll be interesting to see where Kenny Galladay ends up.
Second,
but-
third round pick.
I don't think it'll be that.
I don't think I'm not. And the dude is not a like for him. Like he is too
Problem,
good.
I think the problem
You know
that he
what,
doesn't.
second round is there.
I don't think he's got a ton of game footage people can watch and be like, hey, like, yeah.
And what does
Third
Corey
round pick.
Davis have? What was Corey Davis before this past year? Exactly.
I've never heard of him before.
Exactly. My point.
But the thing is, like, we go to Northern, so that's.
And Corey Davis goes to Western Michigan.
I'm sure because the only reason that we even know about Kenny Galladay is because he goes here.
That's true. That's
And
what
And we all work here, or, you know.
And Corey Davis goes to Western Michigan.
Yeah, their team was better than ours, so they got national coverage.
Wow.
If we had been undefeated, Kenny Galladay would be like, he'd probably be at the top of the list.
Jordan Lynch all over again.
Yeah.
So
I think it'll be interesting to see what happens with it. Yeah, Myles Garrett, man, his whole combine was he had his vertical jump higher 41 inches.
Mm-hmm.
That's beat OBJ. That beats Derrick Rose.
I like how you said OBJ and Derrick Rose. Like,
Well, because Derrick Rose, the big thing about Derrick Rose was he had a 40-inch vert.
Derrick Rose did have a 40
I mean,
inch vert.
he
He
did,
probably
but-
still do, but
I don't
who
think he
knows?
does. No way.
No.
But 41 inches, like Myles Garrett's not a small guy. Like
Like, Myles Garrett's like 6'5", 6'4", 6'5". Like
He's-
Myles Garrett is a big man.
he's not playing around. Like he just.
I think he's a DN.
Wow, he's 6'5", 269.
6'4", 272.
CBS got him 6'4", 270. Like, that is a big man.
Wikipedia.
Ran the
So-
four. He ran the 4.6, 440. He bench pressed 225 33 times, which is like
That's unheard
they
of.
compared his combine to Jadeveon Clowney's combine, and the only thing he has over Clowney is I want to say bench press, because Clowney benched 225 21 times. That's it. And
Well, yeah, he was frail when he came
over
on.
him.
huh?
That's the only thing Clowney has over him.
No, that's the only thing Garrett has over.
Yeah, Myles Garrett. But Myles
Oh,
Garrett, like
Clowney.
I think he slid it. Like I know we've been talking about like the combine. I think this does matter. Like the fact that his numbers were so impressive. Like everybody knew he's going to be like a pretty good athlete, but the 41-inch vertical, I never imagined he'd be able to jump that high.
Ross, you like before we started this, you said something about like what they do in the combine, like how like it kind of like is not irrelevant, but
No. Let's preface that. A 41-inch vertical,
Mhm.
you can't like that is that like that's
You can't
that's the
teach that.
exception. That's the
Can't teach
exception.
that.
That's
But
not
I-
the rule.
but I
Like,
think
that's
you
not,
can't
yeah,
teach
you
that.
can't-
But I think
Come
also
on, man,
like the vertical leap
combine
for a defensive end, like
is more important.
No,
Well,
Are
more important than
when are you?
I'm-
Gonna, how often are you going to be vertical leaping? Like
Well,
as a
no,
defensive
jump
end?
for the ball, ain't
you
you? You gonna put your hand up?
sliding
What you
balls
gonna do?
down, ain't you?
You're not jumping 41 inches in the air.
I mean, you're not, but I'm just saying, like, that jump is important because that power that he had, how many
I think
bench
it
press was
does matter.
mean,
I think it
he
does
was-
matter like his power when it was like his broad jump. Like what was his broad jump?
It was like they stretched. It was like 100.
I think it's for defensive end. I think broad jump is more important.
It was
That's
like
fair. But my point is that like that's absurd.
Yeah,
These numbers are not.
Yeah, he's
the
200.
norm.
He's 275 pounds, jumping 40 inches in the air.
Yo, imagine that coming at you.
No.
Yo, imagine that coming at you
at 4.6 and running a 4.6 440.
Oh my
Other
goodness.
other household names that people were looking at the combine were, of course, running backs Christian McCaffrey, who impressed a lot of people. The only thing that people really have concern about him is weight. Obviously,
He needs to get bigger.
he just needs to get bigger.
But I wonder if that will like mess with anything else that he does.
Leonard Fournette put on more weight. Leonard Fournette actually ballooned up, not ballooned.
Ruben Foster got thrown out of the combine.
Why?
He was at the hospital for tests, and the hospital was taking forever, and he was literally trying to get in.
That's a kid from Alabama, right?
Yeah. He's trying to get in, had them look at. I forget what's wrong with him. Have him get in, look at what's wrong, tell him can he do this, can he do that, get out and go meet the teams. But they took so long that he just his patience just wore thin, and he went off.
That's disrespectful.
That's
that kid's future, bro.
And he just went off on whoever was running the place, and the combine sent him home, and his agent came on and had him issue an apology to all 32 teams, saying, "I'm sorry, I shouldn't have did that."
I think if you're Ruben Foster, I think you got to realize where you're at and what the situation is. I think you got to be patient.
I understand the frustration.
I could get why nobody likes waiting at a hospital for anything. Even your future, but you gotta just kind of
calm down.
Yeah, you gotta
you don't grow up like that, but it's understandable.
Oh, Myles Garrett broad jump was 128 inches. However many feet that is. So yeah, that's pretty big. But
6?
No, that's more than that.
128 inches.
10 feet.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But anyway,
what was the 11.8? Is the?
I think that's the record, something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyway,
128.
Yeah, 128 inches.
It's definitely 10 feet.
But for him, he the agents pretty much his agent pretty much had him save face and issue an apology to all 32 teams and this, that, and the third.
I think he's gonna be fine.
I'm pretty sure they had him issue an apology to the hospital he was at. But other than that, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be fine. His draft stock is not hurt at all.
He's still a first round pick.
He's still a first round pick.
Somewhere in the first round.
At all.
Right? Yeah.
He's
as an
Alabama linebacker, I think that he's awarded a blow up at a hospital.
They haven't had a lot of besides Dante Hightower.
Okay, as an Alabama defensive player,
there you go.
you're allotted a hospital blow up.
But
Leonard
Fournette put on weight. He went from whatever he was before to 240, and
he's 240 here.
And he still ran a 4.540, which is
pretty good.
Insane.
That's pretty damn good. Especially at 240 pounds.
The only thing he has to get better at is catching out of the backfield and that, because he's
Do you think he'll ever learn that?
Yeah. I think when you don't have to.
Don't force it. Don't try to force it.
Yeah.
I can see him dropping a lot of balls.
I can see that too, actually.
I can see that too, but don't try to force it. I can Leonard Fournette, he is a traditional.
He's not trying to compare him to, but he's gonna be more so of a LeGarrette Blount.
I think that's a good comparison.
He's gonna be more so of a Adrian Peterson. Give me the ball, line me up 8-9 yards deep in the backfield.
And get out.
Give me a fullback.
Throw me in the eye.
Power eye. Give me the ball.
I'm running over any and everybody.
I'm running over any and everybody. That's the thing.
All right. So Joe Mixon
didn't get invited.
He didn't get invited to the combine because of the battery or assault that he had last season.
You say he was provoked. Was he provoked?
Oh yeah, he watched the video.
I watched the video. I am blaming. Why you can't stay out?
The thing is,
I am blaming the incident on alcohol consumption because they were clearly both drunk. And the only thing, this is the thing that kills me. This video is essentially 3 years old. This video happened in 2014. This incident happened in 2014.
It's only because the video surfaced recently.
And it's only because the video surfaced that all of a sudden it's a problem.
And the NFL doesn't know how to deal with domestic violence, apparently.
Oh, God.
Ezekiel Elliott is still under investigation?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. Like that was even like 2-3 years old.
But at the same time, like he could, like I'm not holding him. I felt like he clearly was provoked. Like she didn't have to say whatever she said to him. Like he clearly walked back in because whatever she said to him was that egregious.
She called him an N-word or something.
That's what he said.
I would imagine.
I mean, that's the only kind of way that you.
Like
That's the only
like we
reason
looking
it
at the
better
video
be.
right now. As you
Not
can
saying
see, he
it's
clearly
okay.
like as you can see, he clearly walked off, and she said something. He walked back,
And then he pushed.
Whoa.
and she slapped him.
She pushed him, slapped him, and then
But then she, like, you gotta, like, it.
I don't think he had to hit her that. I don't think he had to hit her at all. But
They, like, brokered a bunch of, like,
shorty stuff.
they, like,
Good night, knockout. I'm not like
they go to sleep.
Yeah, go to sleep.
Hey, oh my God! So,
No,
yesterday-
Wait. Hey, where was that table at when she fell?
Right, still.
I don't think
No.
she
Like,
didn't
cause
hit
like
the
Ray
table.
Rice, the Ray
She
Rice
didn't hit the
thing,
table.
shorty hit her head on the rail. And when
She
She didn't hit the table.
She didn't hit the table.
He hit her pretty hard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Ray Rice
he
did
just,
too.
he just knocked out.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to
broke a bunch of bones in her face.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's. Yeah.
But they're like this, like it's like they not gonna allow him to. They didn't allow him to participate in the combine, but they still gonna allow him to get like they are making
let him
it.
get drafted.
They gonna let him get
Yo,
drafted.
what's the point of that?
They
What's the point of that?
also allowed Oklahoma to make a bunch of money off of him when he was like winning like.
Yo, what's the point of that? How you gonna say you're not allowed to the party, but yeah, you're here, you join the club? Like, no.
So like
It's
if
not
like
big
so if
work.
you're an NFL team and you wanna like interview Joe Mixon, you have to go
To
to
his pro day.
Oklahoma.
To the pro day.
You have to go to him.
That's
Yeah,
so-
I mean,
And you, like yeah, instead of having him come to the combine and see how he handles himself, because like I would invite him just to see how he handled the whole thing. Like,
I mean, it was 3 years ago. He hasn't had any other incidents. Apparently, he's basically been like a model.
Model citizen,
but
yeah.
every question is gonna be about
Yeah.
that video. So like, why not
Why not let that dead itself right there?
right then and there?
Because now like everybody's gonna wonder like what really happened. So like whoever team does draft him, they're gonna have to have like reporters are gonna find, they're gonna wonder like people are like the first thing he get like after he gets drafted, his first press conference question is gonna be what happened. Like tell us exactly what happened. Like we want to know like because the video looks bad. Like you have anything you can say like to like kind of explain.
How many times does the man have to apologize, though? Like at some point, like let me just live my life.
Yeah, I understand, but like when you're in the public spectacle like
how many
that,
times
like
does
when
he
you're
publicly apologize though?
For instance, that was 3 years ago. That didn't
Right, like come on, man.
That didn't surface till.
it's only because
Like,
it's
you
only because
you holding this video over this man's future.
no,
like
no, no,
that.
no, I'm not. I'm just saying
No,
people
I'm
will.
not talking to you. I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
NFL in general. But go ahead.
But I just think that because like you know how video like when videos show up of video stuff like this, it like makes everything more intensifies things. Like people want to like all of a sudden care about stuff. Like there's a video.
All of a sudden.
I gotta care. I gotta have a real problem with this now.
but he right though. Like look at but he right though. Like case in point, the Ray Rice and Greg Hardy incidents. Like how many people cared about the Ray Rice incident before the video?
Which one was that? That was at the beach with a belt. Did y'all see that video?
No.
It was a Saints player at a beach with a belt, just taking on anybody who wanted it. Men, women, and children. Like, well, not children, but like
the Ray Rice thing was like he got suspended like one game, two games, and then the video came out, and people were like, no.
and then you got Greg Hardy, who like there was a report of what happened to the young lady that he.
And then the pictures came out of her. Like,
And then the pictures came out, but this man still played in the 8 games in the NFL. Like really, like so because there's no video, it's probably not that bad.
yeah.
Like
I mean the videos changed. The videos changed everything.
Like there's no video of Greg Hardy doing what was alleged against him, so it's not that bad.
Yeah,
Well,
they pulled a gun on her too.
like okay, so it's
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're
no,
great.
like,
They're great.
he didn't
They like
he
pistol
didn't pull
whippers.
he didn't pull a gun on her. Like he threw her on a bed of guns.
No, what's his after? Oh, yeah, Junior Gillette.
Junior Gillette.
The linebacker.
Yeah.
I watched it after the show.
Yo,
Like, all right,
was taking
let's go
on
look at these.
all
Let's look at 16 through 20. Let's kind of talk about like
Kinda
no.
talk about
Let's just
everybody.
let's stop at the playoff teams. Let's do 16 through 20. All right, so the Baltimore Ravens, they just actually released a bunch of players today. That's probably going to release like Ladarius Webb, who's been like pretty unproductive since he got hurt. They released a linebacker. They make cap room. They released a bunch of people. So I think it makes
Smith retired.
Yeah, they need a wide receiver pretty bad.
They need a team pretty bad.
And they need a tight end.
They need a team. Yeah, like, come on.
You know what's crazy? They almost made the playoffs last season. Like, they weren't that far from being the playoff team. It's like, look at
a team.
The only thing they got is Joe Flacco, and if you really want to bet your future on that,
Joe Flacco. Wow.
Joe Flacco. Who's their running back?
Don't wreck the Lambo Joe.
Who's their running back?
I don't know. They need
Terrence West?
They need everything.
No, I think he went to Kansas City.
Like he said,
that's Sarkantric West.
Like he said, they need a team. Like he said, they need a team.
Yeah, they probably need to pick whoever is the best player on the board. They should just take whoever it is.
Best player available. Select here.
We don't care what the position is.
That's ESPN fantasy football draft right there. Just whoever the number one pick is.
Only make a trade if it's gonna get you more picks.
Exactly.
And, like, with how many picks y'all got, use them all. Don't trade nothing.
No trade ups. You can't even trade up. You just need to trade to
and you
stay.
damn sure can't trade back.
All right, so then we go to the Redskins.
Wait, how you just gonna skip on like you got 4 different opinions right there? Like how you?
I mean, like we made our
you got
opinion.
5 different opinions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just
Do
take.
you like Jabril Peppers to the Ravens? Do you like that?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Do you like Mike Williams?
Whoever.
If you need a team, that's a team.
listen, like whoever is the best player available.
Is it like first round, second round, third round, fourth round?
Whoever happens to be the best overall player on their board, who's available at the time, I think you take whoever it is, regardless of the position. I think they need everything.
Okay.
Besides quarterback.
I mean, they got that one dude who's an MIT student, like he's a mathematician, but okay.
Oh, you're talking about the offensive.
The offensive line.
Yeah.
Was it Marshall Yonder? No, it's not Marshall Yonder. Like, they had some dude on their team.
Eugene Monroe.
Smart as hell.
Wow.
It's not Eugene Monroe.
No.
I guess you could play
Like
football if you're
dude,
that smart, but
like dude, smart as hell. Like he is a mathematician. Like he's a mathematician.
Yeah, so the mock draft, everybody has some taking somebody else, like a different player.
But I do think that Jabril Peppers might add something to their team. However, I don't think that he should be the first person they take.
It's John Urschel. That's the Ravens. Like, that's the mathematician. Smart as hell. Dude graduated from Penn State with a 4.0. Like, come on, Penn State with a 4.
Was he there when Jerry Sandusky was there?
Yeah,
probably.
All right, so yeah, they should just take whoever the best player is on their board. I like Jabril Peppers. I mean, he's a pretty good player.
Hybrid. He's going in as a safety, but he's a hybrid.
I don't know if I take a tight end. They have Dennis Pitta, right? And didn't they draft a guy last year?
Dennis Pitta is old as dirt.
No, he's not, dude.
Can he stay healthy?
He's not. He's been in the league like 5 years.
He might have played 5 years.
Charlie Cashley at NFL.com has the Ravens taking John Ross.
Yeah, that's
with the 16th
No,
pick.
that would be a huge mistake.
I mean, I understand like the need, like you lost Steve Smith, you don't really have anybody else to throw the ball to, but don't go John Ross.
I mean, they have a bunch of receivers that they can ever stay healthy. Any of them.
Don't go John Ross.
And they got that Mike Wallace. I don't know.
Washington, they need to stop playing and give Kirk Cousins that money.
They should trade him away. That'd be
That's the rumor.
That'd be 2 first-round picks.
That's the rumor.
Yeah, they
Shut Kirk Cousins to San Fran for the 2nd overall pick because the Cows.
No, the way it works is they'd have to give up 2 first-round picks for him. Like I would absolutely do that, and I would because Kirk Cousins is franchise tagged. In order for you to if somebody team wanted to trade him now, they'd have to give up 2 first-round picks to get him.
So San Fran would have to give up 2 first-round picks.
Yeah.
So this year's and next year's.
Yeah.
Wow.
They don't have the rule in the NBA where you can't trade first-round picks in back-to-back seasons.
Oh, that's terrible.
Well, one guy on CBS has them getting Reuben Foster. Another one has Malik McDowell.
They just need defensive help. Like, their offense is fine as long as depending on what they do with Kirk Cousins. If they keep him, then
Washington.
Who's gonna play quarterback for them if they let him go?
Who's the backup quarterback?
Colt McCoy. Yeah, Colt McCoy.
So we're putting the faith of the Washington franchise.
They might know about Jay Cutler.
Ain't Colt McCoy in no,
No,
he ain't in
he's
Cleveland.
definitely in Washington.
Oh man.
Then Jay Cutler.
So they finna be taking.
But the thing is also, two of their best receivers are free agents. Like
Washington finna.
Pierre Garcon and
Deshaun
Jackson.
Jackson has all but left. Like I'm
He's
pretty
going
sure
back.
he's
I
gone.
think didn't he say he was going to Philly or something like that?
I think that's just one of those people think like a nice thing that people say. Like,
If I had to bet money on it, I am 90% sure that Deshaun Jackson is not in a Redskins uniform.
I would have to say that too. I think Pierre Garcon is more likely to come back because he's a.
He has nowhere else to go.
No. You think people are going to want
So
Pierre
he has
Garcon?
nowhere else to go.
He's got 1,000 yards. He's like he doesn't complain about anything except for that one thing he complained about. But
He don't complain about nothing but except for that one thing
he
complained about.
Come on, man.
no, Pierre Garcon's a quiet receiver. Doesn't cause any problems. He just goes about his business.
He complained about that one thing.
That one thing.
Remember that one thing?
Yeah, that one thing
one
he
thing.
complained about.
Man,
Moving on. Tennessee.
you going too, dog?
They don't need a tight end. They have Delaney Walker.
Yeah, I don't know why.
You can never have enough tight ends.
Delaney Walker
you might
is.
when you got Delaney Walker.
Delaney
Bro.
Walker is probably the second best tight end in the league.
New England has Gronkowski, and they still picked up Martellus Bennett.
But didn't draft him.
But yeah,
It doesn't matter. They still have two tight
They didn't waste
ends.
a pick on another
They
tight
have.
end.
They need a
They
corner.
got rid of someone that Belichick was mad
They
at.
could
They got
use
someone else.
They could use Mike Williams. They could use a wide receiver. I don't think it's still being here, but at 18.
How is their draft set up? They have Corey Davis getting drafted before Mike Williams. Whoever that person is.
No. Just this. Mike Williams is up here, I think.
No. Whoever this person is, this person right here in the middle.
Actually, this person.
Corey Davis
has like
going
that
to
too.
going to Philly, and Mike Williams going to.
This guy has it like that too. He has John Ross being taken before Mike Williams too.
Man, these people
Run the
are
4-2,
outside their
Run the
minds.
4-2-2-4. Your draft stock.
These people are
Skyrocket.
outside their minds.
They need a wide receiver and they need a corner and they need a safety. So like if Joel Peppers was still here, that'd be a pretty nice pick for them.
Jabril Peppers.
Yeah.
You said a wide receiver and a corner, and then you
Or a safety. If he's there, I mean, I don't think he'll still be there. Maybe
he might. I could have drawn for
Me
him.
personally, I don't have a problem with
That'd be perfect for Dick
I don't
LeBeau.
have a problem.
I don't think
with the
it
OJ Howard
I don't like it.
pick because you can do some damage out of that two tight end.
Their best receiver is
you can do
Tajay
some.
Sharp.
You can no, it's not. You can do
Who
some.
is
It ain't him.
Kenny White.
Kendall Wright is a free agent.
He's gone.
Maybe.
He ain't,
That
but
sucks.
as of right now, he is still a Tennessee Titan until he signs his name somewhere else. But I don't have a problem.
think that's how
I
that
don't
works.
have a problem. As of right now, he is a Tennessee Titan until he signs his name somewhere else. As of I don't have a problem with the OJ Howard draft because the precedent in the AFC is who? The New England Patriots. And how do they do? Like, what damage do they do? How do they do most of their damage? Two tight end sets. Got Delaney Walker, you add OJ Howard, two tight end sets.
Not to mention Delaney Walker.
Go to work.
Delaney Walker is not exactly a spring chicken.
Let me try to.
I'm just, you know.
Oh man.
That pick for OJ Howard makes even more sense now.
I mean, Delaney Walker's got to be in his like early 30s.
He probably in his what?
Delaney Walker's been in the league for a hot minute.
Okay, Delaney, not Delonte.
Man, not all.
Popped up
not
anyway.
all our
32.
names are the same.
He's 32.
Oh,
Like, he is.
Man, he gotta go. Well, they ain't gotta go. But
That's not
we gotta
terrible.
update. We gotta update at that point though. Like after what is that? 10 years. 10 years. You gotta, you know what I'm saying. You gotta bring in the next generation at that point. So I
didn't realize Delaney Walker was this
Yeah,
this
I didn't
old.
realize he was that old either.
I forgot he played in San Francisco forever.
Yeah, it was so memorable.
He was on that winning team.
Like, looking at his numbers, it was so memorable. Like you can understand why it's
You know,
forgettable.
Vernon Davis.
And since he's been in Tennessee, he's been really good.
Exactly.
That's his.
And he was. And you gotta keep in mind he was playing behind Vernon Davis, and
Yeah, I understand.
Vernon
yeah.
Davis was there.
so and
It's
San
not
Fran
the
wasn't
worst.
really a two tight end
Same
No.
type
team.
Yeah, exactly.
He went to the Super Bowl though.
did go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, good for
Almost
him.
won that mug too.
Almost.
He almost won.
All right, let's move on.
So you got there.
All right,
He
well,
almost
actually,
won.
He was a part of the team.
Part of
You
that loss.
you still get a ring if you win, and you still part of the L if you lose.
All right, so we're gonna move on to Tampa Bay. A bunch of them have their mocking.
Oh my God, John Ross.
Yeah, this strong safety from Kentucky is Vincent
Strong
Jackson.
safety from Kentucky.
Is Vincent Jackson gone?
You mean Connecticut? What'd you see?
Yeah, Connecticut, not Kentucky.
Yo,
Charlie Cashley has them getting Christian McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey
I like that
sounds
pick
like
more.
a better pick.
I like that a lot better.
This
'Cause
guy
they-
sounds like he knows how to make a draft. Those people over there at CBS not trying to, you know what I'm saying, do anything to my future.
Nah, I just
but-
I don't.
No, I ain't getting it done.
But I guess I can understand, like, I put Mike Evans next to John Ross, like that could be pretty
Mike
lethal.
Evans next to John Wall. John
Ross.
Ross.
Yeah, they have Mike Evans already.
I mean, they do, but at the same time, John Ross going to be a slot receiver anyway.
Yeah,
So,
so
John
yeah,
Ross is not a number 2.
He's
Mike
not a-
Evans.
He's not a
if they have Vincent Jackson.
Vincent,
Is
come
Vincent
on,
Jackson-
man. Vincent Jackson been in the league longer than what's his name?
Delaney Walker.
Yeah,
You think
Delaney
so?
Walker.
Yes.
Yes.
Vincent Jackson
Vincent-
about 35.
Vincent
bro.
Jackson was on the Chargers team that had
LT.
Vincent Jackson, he's
Come on,
34.
man.
Okay,
He
he
was on
just turned 34. Vincent Jackson is old.
Vincent Jackson was on a
NFL wise,
LaDainian
he's
Thomas
old.
in Chargers team. Like
05.
like come on.
Yeah,
man.
okay, 05. He's only 2 years older than Delaney Walker.
Still old. Like
2 years is a long time.
And he didn't play this one season.
that's still
Yeah, that's what I was telling.
what one season?
This one. Like, he played
5 games.
What do you
Five.
mean?
Because he was hurt.
Yeah, 14 catches.
He's probably hurt. He gets hurt a
And he
lot.
ran.
He
that
does
season.
get hurt a lot.
He does.
He's old now. That's what happens when you get old.
So you take 34 and you make it older.
All right, fine. All right,
That's all
fine.
it hits.
All right, well, I don't have a huge problem with taking another receiver.
I have a problem with taking John Ross.
I got a problem taking John Ross too.
Especially with
It's
Mike.
funny though because I've complained about taking John Ross everywhere on the draft, but so far.
Let's move on to Denver. I mean, Tampa Bay, they need secondary help and they need a wide receiver. I mean, their linebackers are pretty good. Their front four is fine. Their offensive line is fine. They don't need a quarterback. They probably don't need a running back. I don't know if Doug Martin's situation is a
Doug
little
They
Martin-
already
sketchy.
signed Jacquizz Rodgers too, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Is Doug Martin still there?
Dope.
they gave him a bunch of money last summer, but I don't know. He seems unhappy there.
I mean, I would be too if I wasn't winning nothing, but okay.
I mean, they were better last season, but he was still unhappy.
That was
Did
contract.
they win
season,
anything?
They were thinking about winning things.
so- Come on, man. It was like they were 9 and. What they like
All right.
Winning is a cure all for everything.
All right, all right, last pick, last conversation, Denver.
I like the Ryan Ramczyk pick.
I do too, because they just released Russell Okung.
I didn't know much about this kid Ryan from Wisconsin. But
Say his name, Ramczyk.
Ramczyk. thank
It's
you.
a
I
pretty
didn't
sweet
wanna-
name.
I didn't want to
Ramczyk.
mess it up. Ramczyk.
Ramczyk.
But I saw that he was. I googled him and saw that
I
he
told
was
you he was a big
6'6",
dude.
310 is what I saw. And if you're drafted in the first round, so I'm assuming you're good.
And you
And it's
out of
6'6".
Wisconsin at that.
Yeah, so 6'6", 310 gets drafted from me. Anyway. like, come on, bro.
He said, brother, like, you 6'6", how much?
What
6'6",
was
310.
his combine like?
6'6".
When we trying to figure
He
out.
didn't perform at the combine. I think he was injured.
It's like
He
6.
injured or
don't know.
that's just his excuse to not play?
I can't answer that question. It's a very good.
I mean, that's
a very good
Fair
question.
enough.
there's extreme probability
Yeah,
of
he-
most.
Yeah, he didn't do the combine.
It's just 'cause
But neither did Malik Hooker. And Malik Hooker's probably going to be a first round pick, too.
Malik Hooker's a top 10 pick probably.
Case in point.
I'm cool with that too. I mean, they got rid of Russell Okung and they need offensive tackles to defend who's ever going to play quarterback for
And the
them.
big problem that Denver had outside of,
understanding who their quarterback is.
yeah, that and the game against Atlanta kind of highlighted the problem with them. Like they struggled with covering running backs out of the backfield, but Atlanta did that to a lot of people. But
There's nobody really to take at 20. I mean, look at.
I mean, like you got to solidify the O line because Denver is at their best when their run game is
Mm-hmm.
good.
And you got to get somebody some protection.
And C.J. Anderson looked terrible this past season.
Well, he got hurt early, but he wasn't. He actually was good in like the first couple games of the season. Then he kind of tailed off towards the end.
and like they couldn't protect him. Like so,
Once
yeah.
the emotion of the season stopped being exciting.
Well, I mean, he got hurt, so he got hurt early too.
So yeah, like I agree with the Ramczyk pick. I disagree with the McCaffrey pick because you don't need a like.
They don't need another weapon. They have Demaryius Thomas.
They don't need any like
they
star
have
positions.
CJ
unless
Anderson.
you plan on telling McCaffrey to switch his position, because at Stanford McCaffrey did line up in the slot sometimes.
Well, I mean, you could have him as a third down running back, but I don't think you take somebody in the first round who you only want to be your third down back.
Exactly.
Charlie
I don't think that's worth it.
Charlie Cassidy got the Broncos taking OJ Howard. I don't expect OJ Howard to be on the board
At
this
20.
late, but if he's there, you got to take him too.
I mean, they got Virgil Green, who's a decent player. I mean, whatever you think of Virgil Green, but he can play.
His name is Virgil.
He's a good player. He's all right. All right, whatever. So,
His name is Virgil.
so Saturday, guys.
Tells you everything.
Saturday, we're gonna go live. We're gonna go down to the set. We're gonna get all suited up, and we're gonna do this live.
You ain't gotta go. Don't go too crazy with the suit. You don't need like a whole.
You don't need a tuxedo.
Right, you don't need like a 3-piece suit.
Yeah, dress shirt. Nice tie.
I'm putting on that same exact. Do I got to wear the coat? Because I'm wearing your coat again.
We flip flop on the coats.
I
so.
don't wear coats.
Yeah, he does a sweater. I usually do a coat.
I don't like suit coats.
I don't either.
I hate
But
suit
like,
coats.
I just don't know what else to wear, so I just put them.
So yeah, but next week Saturday we're gonna go live, and so we're gonna see how that goes. We will see you guys on Saturday. Have a good rest of your week. Peace out, guys.
Good luck on midterms out there.